Heritage Festival, Leticia Albaran and Jacob Inocencio. Welcome to the show.
Hi Bart, thanks for having us.
Yeah, great to have you both with us. And you work on diversity, equity, and inclusion in your day job.
Correct.
What do you do?
Yeah, so I am John Willis's right-hand woman.
Okay.
So we are definitely doing all the DEI work within the City Hall itself and also branching out, as you can see, with the Hispanic Heritage Festival.
Cool. And Jacob, one of your jobs is at JC.
Yep.
And you're the liaison.
Yes, sir. To the Hispanic and the Latinx community. So Leticia and I do similar work within our entities. Myself for Jackson College, Leticia for the city. But that has kind of prompted us to try to bring this festival to Jackson. And this was actually Leticia's idea about a year ago now. Mm-hmm. And we kind of molded over and worked on it and tried to figure out the best avenue to bring it to fruition. Mm-hmm. And then in the last 6 months, it's really ramped up, and we've gotten great support from some advisors in the Hispanic population here in Jackson to kind of give feedback on what the best way forward would be and how to structure things. And Leticia has done a ton of the legwork getting community vendors involved, and we've both worked on finding sponsors and worked with the marketing team at Jackson College and the city to bring forward a great event.
Absolutely.
I think in the past we had, like at JC, they had a one-day thing with a luncheon and music.
And that's still happening. That's this Thursday on campus. But one of our big efforts in the new department at Jackson College, the Diversity, Equity, and Belonging department that my boss Kelly Crum runs, is to try to find more creative ways to work with populations that we have historically missed or have historically maybe been left out of some of our discussions, and find more creative ways to reach them. And one thing we have continually identified is that it's tough for people to get out to campus, especially if they're not transportation, their transportation options aren't always sufficient. And the city buses stop at 6, and it can just be a little hard to get out there. So while we still want students to come to campus, and we have some great opportunities for students of all colors, races, and ethnicities to come to JC in a variety of ways, bringing more events downtown through Mayor Mahoney's initiatives to bring classes to the King Center, bringing this festival down to the city, things like that.
All right, so what's all happening? What is the Hispanic Heritage Festival?
Yeah, so the Hispanic Heritage Festival encompasses a lot of parts. So the festival will start at 3 o'clock this Saturday, the 17th, and we will have a proclamation at 3:30.
3:30, yeah, from Mayor Mahoney and Councilwoman Angelita Gunn. And that's going to recognize the festival, recognize Hispanic Heritage Month for the city of Jackson, which is really exciting.
And then we will have salsa lessons at 4. From 4 to 5.
For anybody, even you,
Yeah, for
Bart.
anybody.
That's a dance.
Yes, it's a dance.
Not salsa making. Good differentiation. Absolutely, it's important to ask.
It's a dance,
Yes.
it's a sauce, it's
all the things.
And then the band, live band, a local group from Battle Creek, Grupo Amanecer, will be here and starting at 5 to play for all the attendees. And then a wrap up at 8.
We're also going to have a DJ playing in between when the band is not, and before and after the band. We're going to have a variety of vendors that Leticia has helped organize. I think we have 14 different food vendors.
Yes, we do. We can't forget about the food. So there'll be authentic food. We have Guatemalan food from Ishkanul. It's a restaurant out by Spring Arbor. A Taste of Puerto Rico, which they will be selling guava pastries, and Fiesta Mexicana, which is another local restaurant here, which they will be selling tacos, and La Esquina Mexican Cafe, which will be selling like tortas, which are traditional like sandwiches, Mexican sandwiches. So it'll be a nice array with desserts and a little bit of everything. So
we're excited because a lot of people think of Mexican food and think of tacos, burritos, and maybe nachos. But there's so much more to Hispanic cuisine from over 20 different countries.
Yes.
So we're really really looking forward to that. And Leticia's done a fantastic job of looking for a variety of vendors with across a ton of different food options.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. I was picturing Mexican food, but Hispanic Heritage encompasses a lot more regions than just Mexico and Latin America.
Yeah, and we're excited about this event because it starts discussions around Hispanic Heritage Month, which actually begins this week on Thursday. which is in the middle of the month. So Hispanic Heritage Festival gets 2 half months. And we're excited because a lot of people don't know that. And this is going to get a chance to launch some discussions around why that is, which was because of the independence of 5 Latin American countries.
Correct.
Mexico's Independence Day is this Friday on the 16th, and a variety of other nations celebrate in the coming weeks. So it's a good opportunity for people to learn more about Hispanic culture and take their understanding of Hispanic culture beyond what they might think or know about Mexico.
Because a lot of people think the Mexican Independence Day is Cinco de Mayo, and it's not.
Absolutely.
It's not even that big a deal in Mexico.
No, it's not that big of a deal in Mexico. It's just one battle.
Yeah.
One battle.
But, it's good. A lot of people have preconceived notions and things they don't know or things they think they know. And we're excited about the chance to engage in some authentic discussions. And we're really thankful to our sponsors and our community donors because they've really stepped up and recognized that this gap has existed, right? We've done a lot in the past years in Jackson for Juneteenth and MLK Day, and we need to do more, certainly. But we've begun to make strides with inequities in the African American community, and now we're looking forward to expanding that further. And so we're really thankful for people like True Community and some of our other donors and sponsors for letting us host the event, for working with us, for JTV with covering our media, and for stepping up and saying we want to support Hispanic students, which is what True and our other event donors are doing, actually donating to support students on Jackson College's campus, and also event sponsors for saying we want to commit to making this happen.
And Jackson does have a big Hispanic population.
Yes, there is. So hopefully with this event, more people will come out and we can all celebrate together.
Yeah, I think we used to have something like this. I think there were a couple of Hispanic churches or a Catholic church that had big Hispanic membership did festival.
That still happens in
Yep,
December.
that still happens in December.
Yeah. So this will be an opportunity for everyone. All are welcome.
All are welcome, absolutely. The more the merrier.
We've invited Spanish classes, we've invited students, adults. We know people are coming from all over southern Michigan because there's not anything really like this in other places. Other chambers and communities celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, but to have a festival on the day of with all of these things coming together is pretty unique. And it was, like I said, a brilliant idea, Leticia, so we're really looking forward to bringing that here.
Well, I'm excited to try the food.
Yes.
You described some things that I'm not that familiar with.
Yep.
So bring an appetite, right?
Absolutely. And,
Yes.
and we're also going to have some great, artisanal vendors. We're going to have some great clothing stores and some crafts and some just other unique opportunities to see things, again, that go beyond what might be our preconceived notions about Hispanic culture.
Vendor booths and all that, bring the family.
Bring the whole family.
Okay.
100%. The band's going to be great. There's a lot of music you can dance to. It ends at a pretty good hour, but we're looking forward to it. The weather seems like it's going to be wonderful.
Who's giving the salsa dance lessons?
So they're actually local people here in the community. Her name's Jasnelli Aponte and Leslie Salceda.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah.
I could have gotten a salsa lesson years ago.
Yeah, and she still does that. Absolutely. Jasnelli's great. And she's actually going to also have a booth, a really cool alcohol-free bar that she's launching. So she's going to bring that. Absolutely. So it's going to be some really unique things that people maybe have not seen before.
All right, looking forward to it. This Saturday, downtown at True Community City Square from
3 to 8.
See you then. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Organizers of the first annual Jackson Hispanic Heritage Festival, Leticia Albaran and Jacob Inocencio.